Welcome to the Friday Nights. I'm Mr. Sandberg tonight. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're so happy you could join us on this, our Christmas episode. I've got a tradition every year since it came out. I watch the 2010 Doctor Who Christmas special. If you have not seen this, I highly recommend it. It is basically an adaptation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but it's using the TARDIS to have Doctor Who be the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. Highly recommend. This is a great standalone episode. In my to be read pile is still Core Death. I've got to check that out this week and get to this. Got some time off, so I should be able to do that. Then I picked up at my LCS this new series from Image called Hexagon Bridge. I picked it up based upon the artwork. It's by a gentleman named Richard Blake, and there's a strong Mobius influence, a little bit of heavy metal. Once I read it, I'll give you a report. I'm looking forward to it. I've got high hopes. And as usual, I'm working on Jupiter issue 2. I'm in the layouts phase right now, doing background inking and so forth. Looking forward to sharing some samples of Jupiter issue 2 with you. But Jupiter issue 1 is still in demand on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. But again, Merry Christmas. Glad that you're here. Craig, how was your week? Tell me about your car.
The car is still... So you're gonna love this one, Jason. All right, so my 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander V6 that I love to death. I had to replace the exhaust. I had to replace the wheel bearings, the rotors, the brakes, and all that good stuff. Brought it home, and then it had a fuel leak, so I had to replace the fuel tank and the fuel pump. But it's still sitting at the mechanics. Like I said, it's probably gonna be January 5th, January 6th till I get her back. But I'm gonna run that thing to the ground. I can guarantee. EVs will be 100% by the time I give that truck up.
If you had a reindeer with a red nose, you could strap that reindeer to the front of that truck, and it would go wherever you wanted.
But I had a power outage. True, all the trees went down around me, so I had time to read that.
Nice.
Those are absolute book 1 and 2. Let me show you.
So the trees didn't have any power.
The trees didn't. No, I didn't have any power. The trees knocked out my power. Yeah, check out some of these interiors. Just beautiful work.
Cool.
Jason does some incredible work. I absolutely love it. Like he fills up the space. And yeah, I was just digging that. So I read that over the past 2 days. I read it previously, but familiarized myself with Pops and Davy and the Priest and the Omvi and all the characters from Absolute again. And yeah, thoroughly enjoy Jason's books. So, yeah.
Appreciate that.
So how about you, Chris? What do you got to?
Dude, it has been a week, and I have one more day left in my week. But 'tis the season to read the shit out.
Nice. Very timely.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Exactly. Yeah. This is what you should be reading for Christmas.
I got that stashed away. I haven't cracked it open yet. So
man, shout out to Graham Nolan. This is fantastic. I mean, honestly, eat your heart out. Eat your heart out. Yeah. But nice. I had a good time today. I made a post about my upcoming book, Nano 13. It will be going to Fund My Comic sometime in February.
Nice.
And I wanted to thank everybody that commented on there. I got some very gracious comments, a lot of retweets and everything. And I really, really appreciate that and appreciate the support from everyone for sure. So thank you, everybody. Follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, at Chris Faction.
It's Twitter. Come on now. Let's get
it's
real.
Twix.
It's
Jason.
Twix.
Jason. So we have Mr. Sandberg up here, but you're Jason for the night.
You can call me.
Us.
Just don't call me late for dinner. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So tell us about your week and what you got going on, man.
Oh, dude, work. Just work. The old 9 to 5. Well, actually, I work 11:30 to 8. But yeah, it's just I work all day. It's slow at work right now because of the holiday season and winter time. I work in shipping department at my job, and my job we make pretty much transfers for shirts or window decals, stuff like that. We handle the NFL. We handle a lot of big companies, but I mainly do the shipping. So since sports are kind of on the hiatus right now, NFL is a little shippy, but we're slow. So. But then I come home and I draw, dude. I just draw. I don't have any in the pipeline right now because I finished all the line art for Frog G. Inkspots is like 4 pages away from finishing the colors on that. And then I finished Absolute One Stormy Night like 2 months ago. So I just have to put the font and the sound effects in that. So I just been doodling, man, drawing and just having a good time. or coming on shows, just
Yes.
growing my YouTube channel as well. Oh, so yeah, it's a lot of
How you
fun.
do it, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah, it's how you do it, man. It's
thank you.
It's a grind.
Thank you for hanging out with us for Christmas.
Thanks for having me.
For Christmas, Craig. Speaking of gifts, who's in the chat?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll go through our chat for this this evening. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. So first off, we got Unhinges here. Jason's joining us. Again, thank you so much for being our guest for this episode of the Friday Nights. Crystal McGee is the first comment in the chat. Crystal says, hey. So hey to you as well.
What's up, Crystal?
I recognize this guy as well. Chris Faction here says, yo.
I'm not. That guy needs to. We block him.
Speaking of blocks, so yeah, Jackknife's here. Jackknife says yes, let's go. And yeah, I've got you in the chat, Jackknife. I see you. Jackknife.
Official timekeeper.
Yes, he is. Fritzy Snitchel's joining us. As James Brown once wisely said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hey,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and you are not shadow banned, Jackknife. I don't know what happened last time. We all thought you fell asleep on us, but
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I blame the deep state, Jackknife.
I do too. Dark YouTube sorcery.
Justin Belmont joined.
Hey, what's up, Belmont?
Justin.
Hail everyone. Hail to you as well, Justin.
Man.
Yeah. Matt Barr popped in here as well.
What's up, Bar?
He says,
He's-
Hojo.
Yeah.
I
I just picture Matt holding up like the lino sword. You go,
Mm.
Hojo.
So yeah, that's our chat. So here we are, off to another episode of Friday Nights. So
Dude,
Exciting stuff.
I'm honestly curious because you guys like to keep me in the dark. What are we talking about tonight?
sure. So
Well,
we'll jump right.
It's
Yeah.
good to keep your panel guessing.
Mhm, mhm.
It's always nice.
It's kind of a running theme.
Yeah. So,
So-
Craig, tell us what's going on here.
Okay, so our first topic, I got this one from Newsarama, and this topic here, Weapon X is introducing a new superhero team. I guess the multiverse, like it seems to me the mainstream is just devoid of any creative ideas whatsoever. So they're like, hey, the Spider-Verse thing kind of worked. What do we make a 4-issue miniseries with a bunch of Wolverines from a bunch of different universes, and we'll throw all them together. So there's a 4-part series coming out with Zombie Wolverine, a new character. Again, I can't. I need my glasses. Jane Howard Wolverine's going to be in there. So they're going to put a bunch of Wolverines together, and then they're going to have to fight a threat together. So how do we feel about a multiverse Wolverine comic book?
So it's a team up book. A team up book, which is usually printing money. It's a team up book with Wolverine, and he teams up with other Wolverines. Is that what's going on here?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, so I see. They got the Patch Adams Wolverine in here, and the
Patch Adams Wolverine.
yeah, and
I may have thrown that image in there myself.
whatever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do they have like Dokken and X-23 and like and Dokken Samurai from way back in the day or something? Like, how far are they going?
I'm thinking that they need. They're creatively bankrupt. If you're gonna do a team up of Wolverines, you need like a Wolverine that's just a claw, like just one claw, and then you need another one that has like 2,000 claws,
Well,
and then a shark skeleton Wolverine where he's all cartilage.
They did have Wolverine in Guardians of the Galaxy when Jim Valentino was doing it, and Wolverine was a skeletal format. Plus, like Wolverine's far descendant, like granddaughter or whatever, is in that series too. Like a skeletal adamantium Wolverine going to be in it, plus the descendant, like
Terminator Wolverine.
That would be a
it's
cool
pretty much a
idea.
Terminator Wolverine is what it
Yeah.
was, dude. Yeah, So because it takes place in the 31st century, so yeah. How far, like you said, how far are they going to go with it? Who's all involved? And plus, the Spider-Verse is already stupid as it is. Like you say, they're creatively bankrupt. They can't think of anything. Wolverine sells titles. Let's just get as many of them in there as we can, and we'll sell even more titles.
All right. So I got a pitch. Here. So what's lacking is a sense of jeopardy, a sense of risk. There needs to be a Wolverine variant where he's got the healing power, except he's a hemophiliac. So
Nice.
yeah, do you think that would be a fresh take on Wolverine? Anybody?
Yeah, well,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Healing power, hemophiliac, Wolverine.
So then would he become a vampire to replenish the
Oh,
blood?
vampire
yeah.
Wolverine.
Yes, that's the
I
twist.
think they've done that.
That's the
actually,
twist.
So
They might have done that.
yeah. I mean,
I just want an homage to Red Dawn, where they all like stand on a cliff and they say Wolverines.
yeah.
It would be logical. And the other thing, Wolverine's already like we
have a Hojo sighting.
Yeah, but
Craig.
I have Hojo on next month. It'll be a lot of fun on my channel. But
Kids, that was your Hojo sighting for the night. Go check out Mythical's number 2.
number 2.
Yeah, sorry, Jason.
No. You guys are good. No worries here. No, I mean, I was just saying they already made him insanely indestructible, like as it is, just Wolverine. Yeah. So who's he going to even fight? Like, if there's a team of them, there's a gaggle of Wolverines.
Wolverine.
What do you call a group of Wolverines? A gaggle of Wolverines? Is it
Wolverine?
A pod? Maybe a Congress? A Congress.
A Congress.
Of Wolverines. It's a herd. A murder. Maybe they're crows.
Those are crows.
Oh yeah.
Right. Murder of Wolverine.
So maybe one of us will bite the bullet and pick up issue 1 and do a little book report. But I don't have high hopes for this. Craig, I think we do have some good news on the Marvel front. Something happened with Steve Ditko. What's topic 2?
So topic 2 is actually a course for celebration here. This one I pulled this one from Screen Rant. So the Marvel copyright battle for Spider-Man ownership is finally over. The Ditko family and Marvel have reached a settlement agreement. They didn't give out the specifics and the details, but obviously an agreement was made. Money has changed hands, and now the Ditko family is receiving some sort of royalty or some sort of check for Steve Ditko's hard work on Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. So it's about time. It first started, 2021 was when the lawsuit came out. So it didn't take too long, all things considered, 2 years for them to finally reach a settlement. So.
Yeah. So this is like the Jack Kirby deal where Disney realized that they are at risk of losing something if it actually went to court. So they settled. We'll never know the actual terms or the dollar amount. And what was at risk was the copyright on the original stories, meaning that it wouldn't be like going into the public domain, but that they would have to pay him royalties, and potentially the Ditko estate could publish their own version of Amazing Fantasy 15 and so forth. I'm a huge Steve Ditko fan. The Carlton stuff, his indie stuff, Mr. A, all that kind of stuff, and his horror stuff. I'm regretful. I regret he's not alive to kind of get the cash he ought to get. But I'm happy for his estate. I have bought several items from the Ditko estate. There's a Ditkoverse website where they'll sell mugs. They'll sell little some of these old Mr. A comic books and stuff, so forth. I'll put that link in the chat. I recommend people go dig around there. But regardless, I think this is good news, at least for his family. Chris, what do you think?
Dude, this is awesome. I mean, it's, we talk a lot about the justice system here in the US and how jacked up it is, but this is a preferred outcome. This is like for real legit, I mean, you would not have Spider-Man, like all your movies, your video games, everything. And his estate, his family, they deserve every bit that they can get. I mean, honestly, I wish it would go further and just all rights would revert to the family and rip it away from Disney. But hey, take what we can get.
Once that happens, though, then Miles definitely becomes Spider-Man without a doubt, and they ex Peter Parker, because then they can't get the royalties from that.
Sure,
so you'll have that. But I agree, dude. Like you said, I wish Ditko was alive for this. That would be fantastic. You know, it's great what happened finally. It would be nice to know a little bit of the details, not everything. You know, maybe a little couple crumbs would be good to know. But yeah, it's really cool, and hopefully now, I don't think they will since all these characters are out there now. But hopefully they'll now push Peter Parker as Spider-Man more, since they're going to benefit from it. You know what I mean? Rather than trying to switch him out or make him less, prominent in things, and just focus more on Peter and his story, rather than just like, oh, well, now this person's Spider-Man. No, this person's from another dimension. Like, once again, a multiverse. So, hopefully it'll go back to...
You would think they would have learned from the Clone Saga, but
no, dude, they don't learn. They did learn from it, and then they screwed up again. So yeah.
So, Jason, Silver Age Marvel, what's your sweet spot? Kirby or Ditko? Where do you get the most traction?
Kirby, dude. I'm a Thor guy. Thor was my jam back in the day, and so even still almost. But yeah, dude, Kirby all the way. I just like the bombasticness of Jack, and the dynamics that he pushed and stuff like that. It's just great. I love it. And Ditko's really cool too. I love his stuff, but I always lean more towards Kirby mainly because of Thor. So yeah.
Sweet.
Craig, what's your sweet spot for Ditko in terms of what era, what runs, where does he where's the magic for you?
Again, I'm gonna have to embarrass myself again. Not overly familiar with Ditko's work. Don't hold it against me again. I'm an Image 90s guy. Take what you want from that. So
all right. Well, we will put together
90s Image books though, dude.
Yeah.
We'll put together a reading list for you, buddy. We'll help you out with that. And also, if you watch Nick Weiser's comic book shop show on Fridays, they covered a huge run of the Ditko Spider-Man. So you may have to go back and watch those and see what your mileage is.
You can get a good Spider-Man Ditko trade in the comic shops still. So yeah.
Nice.
Very good. So I'm happy about this. Now we are a small show. We're a fairly new show, but we are a very influential show. There's people out there who connect with us and give us inside scoops. So we're going to begin with the topic of Jill Biden's crazy, wacky nut cracking. But then once we cover that as a basic topic, we're going to share some exclusive photos that have not hit the AP news yet, are not available anywhere else. So, Craig, why don't you start us off with this topic?
Absolutely. So I pulled this one here from Independent News. So Joe Biden's tacky Christmas video was mocked and compared to Melania Trump's wedding. So basically, she dropped this video, hired this quartet dance troupe. That if you looked into the details of this dance troupe, not throwing anyone under the bush, but it's no wonder they hired them. They're very heavily influenced by Black Lives Matter, defund the police. That whole sect of money. That's who that dance troupe is. So let's bring them into the White House, right? So they brought them in to do this video, which to me felt like it was out of The Shining or out of like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. I didn't know what was going on.
Quick time out. Chris Faction, world history. Isn't the Nutcracker Russian propaganda?
Absolutely, it is.
What is going on? Okay, Craig. Yeah, go on.
So in case, I watched the videos, everyone else, and I was just like, this is the White House. Like, what is happening here? Have I dropped a tab of acid? I don't know what's happening. But in any case, that's the background for this thing. It went out, the video went, and in general, it was not well received. People were like, what are you doing in the White House? It's already a crazy enough place without you making it aesthetically crazy.
Yeah, Overlook Hotel vibes. You're very correct on that. I caught like a quick short of it. I don't know if that was the whole thing or not, but it definitely leaves you uneasy. You're just like, what?
Jason, if the country is $30 trillion in debt, should we be spending money on whatever this was?
I say yes. I say this wasn't long enough. You should have made this like an hour and a half and then put it in theaters and monetized it. That's what I say. Let's get
here's rolling. I got it. What you do is, like you said, you stretch this video out. You make it an hour and a half, but you have the trailer for the Star Wars Christmas special at the beginning. Dude. Yeah.
So we're going to say you strap people down, you put droplets in their eyes, and then you basically tell them you must vote for Biden.
when I saw this, I got straight up like French Revolution vibes because I mean, if you know anything about the French Revolution, they went out of their minds, and this is the kind of crap that they were doing in like Notre Dame, you know.
Chris, a question for you. We're gonna I mean, you've seen what's been in the news, but
Mhm.
we've got some more photos. And my
Right.
question to you, Chris Faction, is: did you take your gummy at 8:00?
No gummy tonight.
Okay.
I have a long day of work tomorrow. We got to do 2 days in one day to make up for the holiday.
Okay.
I took a fiber gummy. Does that count?
Yes,
It might.
it
might.
does the same thing.
Oh,
All right, so Craig is prepping the exclusive, the
Yes.
Friday nights exclusives of additional photos from the Joe Biden nutcracking. And Craig, are you ready for the first exclusive?
Absolutely. Friday night's exclusive.
All right.
High production value here on our show. That's
Whip it out,
Mm.
whip it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What the hell?
Here's the thing: we have the best insiders, and honestly, like I know a lot of people talk about James O'Keefe being, having some of the best investigative reporters, but really and truly, the Friday nights have the best. Who could have gotten this picture other than someone groomed by us?
Jason, would you let this man babysit your kids?
This man is one of my kids.
Craig,
I love his hair though. I'm jealous of the hair. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that right now. I'm a bald
Yes.
guy. Look
There
at that.
you
Look at
go.
those locks. Beautiful.
So Craig, it's 2023. So the Dadaist movement is 100 years old. The Cubist movement is 100 years old, where European artists wanted to shock the bourgeoisie. Is this even shocking now?
No. It's like what else can you do? You've got public indecency in front of kids, nudity, schools trying to confuse children. I mean, sex is everywhere, pornography is everywhere. You can type anything you can dream up or imagine in the internet. So no, nothing. If you think about it, it already exists on the internet. So
all right, let's look at the next exclusive photo.
Okay.
Oh my god. Weird. Kind of weird.
Oh.
Jason, does this even look like dance to you? What is this?
No, the answer is just simply no. What? I don't even know what's happening. Is that Joaquin Phoenix? What is happening here? What is he doing at the White House? What is that?
Oh man,
It's ballet, goddammit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the Nutcracker.
Wait, is that
Ballad.
Starman way over there on the other side? Did they bring David Bowie back to life? Like, look at that.
I think. Well, here's what I think. Perhaps I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that you all are maybe a little bit too confined in your thinking, and you're not as
Nick
you're
Weiser,
not
we love you.
functioning. You're not functioning on the kind of wavelengths that these people are as artists. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
We obviously they're not creatively bankrupt. They're creatively.
Marvel needs to take a
At least they're
lesson.
trying.
Yeah.
Is this like the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants or something like that?
The they-thems of evil mutants. Yeah.
The White House is a madhouse. It's absolutely crazy.
Madhouse.
All right.
Oh,
we're ready for the
all right.
next
What's
one?
the next one? Give us the next exclusive. Oh my goodness!
Ooh.
What the hell? This is the
Oh.
White House.
That's
Oh, those. I really like the fine art decor in the backdrop. Very nice. Beautiful, man. That's
weird. It's weird.
Weird.
I'll let you guys in on a little secret to our White House insiders. You guys remember that cartoon from the 90s, Capital Mouse? It was about a family of mice that lived in the White House. Well, we gave them cameras.
And cheese. We pay them in cheese.
Yeah. That's
You
all
know-
we can afford.
nice pepper jack.
Fritzy Snitchell has a good point. So Jason, question to you: Are you more uncomfortable with what we're seeing here on the screen in terms of this nutcracker stuff, or are you more uncomfortable with Hunter Biden's behavior? What's more disturbing to you?
Wait, this isn't a mind trip from Hunter Biden? Is that what you're telling me? This isn't like part of his
Maybe
creative
Hunter is
imagination?
taking the photos.
Maybe, how will we know this isn't just his AI generated thoughts? Like, I mean,
This is through the filter of this is what Hunter is seeing.
yeah.
Yeah, there's this Chinese People's Liberation Army contacts who are paying him money. Over on the far right is the art he's trying to sell to Chinese businessmen to flip a money, and then the dandy with the flower is some sex trafficking victim. This is all like fourth level chess confessions or something like that, right?
Absolutely.
It's on a new level. It's
7D
like,
Chinese checkers.
There's ahead of its time, and there's like in the year 3000. You know,
Yeah.
This is pushing boundaries.
Yep.
know.
Even Atlantis is amazed.
Craig, are you grateful that you're not in America at this point? Seeing this?
No, I still very much wish you would come here and take over Canada, like sometime this century. Please do us a favor, liberate us. But
Oh, come on. You guys got Trudeau. True is in his name.
That's a good point. And dough. Who doesn't love some dough? You know, it's money, cash money.
Oh,
You know,
crap.
true money.
in all seriousness, people are going broke. He's spending us into oblivion. He's destroyed our currency. People are like, it's the same in the States, right? But our homelessness is out of control. Tent cities are out of control. People can't afford to pay their rent. Houses are now, $1 million in our silly money. It's ridiculous. He's immigrated more people in 8 years. He's immigrated like several million, and hasn't built a single house. Like, it's madness.
You have a boat?
You know what I say to all that? Afuera.
Oh, you don't have a boat? I was gonna say you could just row across the lake to my house, man, and I'll welcome you with open arms. Yeah.
So I've thought about, like, I can just walk into Maine. Like, Maine's only 20 minutes away from me, and
there
I'm
you
in
go.
the woods, and I'm already in the States. But the problem is, then how do I use my money? Like, the minute I use my debit card to give the you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you didn't go through customs, and then
We'll protect you.
Right.
Protect you.
All right.
Yeah.
I think there's more exclusive photos. What's next here? Oh my god.
Oh.
What is this? What even is this? What the hell? What the hell?
Is that my dad?
He's bald.
He's bald. My dad's bald.
So Jason, is this a circus or a freak show? What is this?
The freak shows are at the circus, my friend. I mean, it's a combination of the two. It's
and the Whitehouse.
Get all of your viewing in one pleasure, if you will. And has he got finger cuffs?
Finger cuffs.
He got finger cuffs.
I think he's balancing his chi.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I think so.
Is that a hard
I think so.
shadow? Is that what that is? It looks like
He's got a Superman chin, though.
Yeah.
So-
Stoic.
Mm.
I like that shirt. I like how it's cut off but unbuttoned.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a half of a boiled egg on his shirt?
I think it is. I think it
Dude,
is.
That's high protein right there. He's just preparing
is.
himself, for a
That
big
is.
workout. That's all that is.
It's probably a soy egg. This is the White House.
Probably
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's the White House.
High production value.
That's crazy. All right. I think Craig, there's one more.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess the last one. Yep.
what even is
Parade.
what is this?
Parade.
This is insane.
This is the continuation from the other scene because there's those paintings again. So this is
Yeah.
like a panoramic view.
Well, this is part of the ballet sequence. It goes. They filmed it through the White House. So these characters pop in and pop out, like the dandy with the flower head. And
Dude, shout out to our White House insiders. This is amazing reporting.
whack. This is
You know
just
what?
whack.
High res photography. You can't beat it. I'd like to know. Do they have like the new Galaxy S24? I heard it's fantastic. Not even out yet.
I doubt it because I have the S23 and I just got it and I hate it.
Oh, well, the 24 is one better. So
Maybe.
I think if the message that the White House was trying to get out, that like It's absolutely insane. Like, people are not responsible. We don't have serious people in charge anymore. It's a clown show. If that's the message that the White House was trying to get, mission accomplished, because I'm seeing it loud and clear.
Isn't it just like a regular Tuesday?
Yeah, honestly, like when I saw the video, I thought it was just like a day at work at the White House. I didn't know that it was, like something special.
It was just Jill's walk to the kitchen.
Exactly.
Whatever
happy Jesus' birthday. We're gonna what?
Gonna
Craig,
cook some soy eggs.
Craig, is the problem that we're here in flyover country and we're not a coastal elite in a far distant capital? Is that why there's this disconnect?
I think so, yeah, because I just live my rural life and I'm worried about my family and my day to day. So that's what, if I lived in a city probably and I had to deal with the crazies and the psychos, maybe I could relate to this a little more.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. When I don't go down to Austin very often, but when I do, this is what it looks like.
I hear things are strange in Austin. So.
Well, their motto is keep Austin weird.
Yeah, well, it checks out. Yeah. See,
but,
I'm outside Cleveland, so I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Austin smells like pee.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice earthy aroma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So thank you to our inside source. We're not going to divulge your identity, but continue to send us inside scoops. And if you're a fan of the Friday nights, whatever industry you're in, if you see something that's noteworthy, something that's wacky, like the Joe Biden nutcracking, send us photos, send us documentations. We will present them here to a sober and industrious audience.
Yep.
Oh, so Jason, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. You've got several campaigns. You've been involved with several projects, and I think Craig put together kind of a slideshow to kind of look at some of your past projects. Do you want to start with that, or do you want to look at your current campaign? What's best for you, sir?
He did all that hard work. Let's not put it to waste. Let's start with the slideshow, man.
So while I pull up the slideshow, can someone throw the link for Frog G into the chat so I can throw the video in? Because I wasn't aware Frog G is still active. Is it active on Indiegogo, Jason?
It's currently in demand on Indiegogo. We're just shadow banned is all. The best way to find it is to go to my profile, Ink Spots, or Frog G. Usually it's pinned to the top and it'll take you there. So
as the kids say, I'm on it.
So what I did was, because the absolute one Stormy night is currently in sign up mode. If you're all tracking now, so Jason, he did absolute 1 and 2, beautiful books. Look at all these artwork, stellar. So he's now got a mailing list, basically a sign up exclusive where you can get a free trading card if you go to the mailing list. That's pinned to the top of the chat for this and YouTube. So just go there, watching this video. Again, it doesn't cost you anything. Go over there, hit the mailing list, click it. If you do back Absolute One Stormy Night, you get a free trading card as a result of that. There's roughly 50 to 80 people watching Friday nights. Just head on over and grab it. So what I did, Jason, was I sort of went through your Instagram, and I pulled out 14 images that really resonated with me. I basically went as far back as I could to where I started. So I started off.
So you saw some pure garbage on top of it. I don't really delete much, so it's like I look at some of it and I'm like, oh, what were you thinking? So, So just bear with me. These are the pieces that just stood out to me. So this is, I believe, it's a Ghost Rider piece. Yeah, and I actually gave that to a friend of mine afterwards. He sold my mom a car years ago or whatever, and I gave that to him. It's like, there you go, man. Take
nice,
it.
Fantastic piece. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun, man. I do believe that one's pen and ink. So
and then here we got Venom.
That's a digital piece. It was a real quick, fun doodle, pretty much. Venom's a lot of fun to draw, especially if you get gnarl up his teeth.
He has fish-eating teeth.
He does have fish-eating teeth. You're not wrong there. Yeah.
It's if you were ever actually wondering, because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he eats people." No, that's just a show. He's actually a pescatarian.
I actually don't like Venom with the really, really insane Eric Larson tongue. I've always just not. So I tend to shorten his tongue whenever I do draw him. That's even a lot longer than what I would prefer. I like the McFarlane Venom. Like I like the McFarlane age.
Yeah,
that's my jam.
With the evil grin.
So Cloud Strife, obviously I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan. So.
Oh yeah, that one's a friend of mine bought that one.
Yeah,
I forgot about
clean,
that piece.
tight, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. My vision's gotten worse and worse, so like the tightness has kind of got a little bit away the dodo. But unless it's digital, this wasn't though.
It's a beautiful piece.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy VII. It's good.
And
Oh, that one was fun too.
This was super tight too, a super tight Deadpool, and yeah.
Yeah, this was somebody wanted a Deadpool for his brother for Christmas, so I think I colored it. I'm not sure.
Alex.
What's Alex saying?
Cloud Strife is a twank.
He's got a cool sword.
But yeah, it's awesome. I love the perspective.
Oh
yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I like to play with perspectives, human perspectives. I'm not the best with like buildings and such, but when it comes to like people and forced perspective or just like making them outstretching anatomy, it's more fun to me, just to having like I know the rules of anatomy, like I know where things lie, but I prefer to just not follow them half the time. Yeah,
that's what makes it fun.
It does make it more fun, man.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I like that piece.
Yeah, yes.
That one was a heavily Wayshack inspired piece right there. So yeah, that one was a lot of fun. That one sold, yeah.
Killing Joke, that's badass.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about that character. I do have what was it, Death Metal, whatever series he's in, just because it's Capullo, but I never read it. I just flipped through it, looked pretty, but that's about it.
It's Dominatrix Joker.
Yeah, it's Dominatrix Joker pretty much, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So this one here, Lady Death. I was a big Chaos Comics fan, so yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I put a mohawk on her just because I thought it would look dope, and I did hit up Polito, and I'm like, hey man, because I don't mind selling Prince of Spider-Man or Batman, like come on, but this is an independently owned character, and so I did hit up Polito asking if I could sell Prince of this, and he's like, I'd prefer you didn't, so I didn't sell
cool.
It. Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't do stuff like that. Like I said, the main two. They're multi-million, billion-dollar corporations. He's his own little independent thing. This is his baby, and so I was like, I respect it. So.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to open up a can of worms, and the next thing you know, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, dude. And dude, drawing that sword is a pain. Okay, that ridiculous, dude. I don't know whoever created that idea about you.
So I just pulled this. This is from Absolute 2, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So
this is I didn't stat these. Like some people will, because this is pretty much the two first panels were almost identical, but except his hand moves a little. I actually drew them as like each separate one rather than statting them, just to give it a little more I don't know, a realistic vibe, so to speak, I guess you could say. But
it gives it more life when there's those subtle differences.
Yeah, and there's subtle differences. Like the big objects are still, everything's still in place in a way, but there's those subtle differences. So, and to be fair, yes, there are other pages where I might have statted something and changed like 70 to 80% of the image, but I still statted this. I didn't. I just like looked at the other panel and just like tried to match it, except for the hand movement. And then the last panel obviously is him getting up. So yeah, that one was a tedious page. And I do love vertical panels. Like you see them a lot in my work. Yeah, I really like vertical panels.
Oh, I love you change out all your layups. Like you have like one that's got like all the little tiny cube squares. It's like 12 of them. And then
dude, there was 24 or 27. I can't remember how many panels I had in there.
Right.
It was not fun.
It's sanity.
It was fun, but yeah, it was crazy, dude. That was obviously digital. I couldn't draw that traditionally. Yeah.
But I love it. I just love the layouts. I love the dynamic flow of your work and how you just that's how I do my own comic. I do the same thing. Try to just every page to me is a piece of real estate, and I just maximize the impact of each page because each page is a work of art, right?
Yeah, and I was on with Shelby and Irene and Vaughn and all of them last night, just hanging out, and they were talking about panel layout, how they do things, and I guess they do things where they draw their panel layouts insanely tiny. And it makes sense why, like they explain it, and it is logical. Dude, mine are drawn, like I lay it out digitally, but still I'm like zooming in and out whenever it's a quick layout, but I don't do it like a traditional way. I just go ham. Mm-hmm. And it works.
Beautiful.
That's how you gotta do. It's Christmas time. Of course you need ham.
You got to have ham. My mom did just buy ham. I
Yeah.
was with her. And I'm glad you pulled this one up, dude.
Yeah.
This actually was supposed to be an absolute book 2, and it was supposed to start off the second half of the book or something. And it just, I drew it and it was dope, but I was like, this is going to take too long because I was working within a page count restraint to keep it saddle stitched. And I was like, if I tell this little side quest of Ritam, it's going to take too long and I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to have to make it perfect bound, and I can't do that. So I had to omit this page, and actually Rick Saylor owns this page.
Did
So,
you?
Yeah.
For reference for this, did you go to my ex-wife's Facebook page or?
I try to keep things secretive, when using reference, but loosely.
I only say that because I know my daughter isn't watching this week. I wouldn't say that if she was.
Nice.
She's enjoying Europe, by the way. I know our regular chat knows.
Is that her first time there in Europe?
Knows her well. Yeah. She sent me pictures from some catacombs there in France.
Ooh, nice.
and she's taking some cool pictures of some old Roman architecture and stuff. So yeah, she's having a blast.
Dude, Rome is the place I want to go. Like, that's my place to visit for like a week or two. Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed Rome, and like the food's fantastic.
That's
like
what
pizza
reasons,
and ice cream. Yes,
dude. 2 reasons I want to go: food and the artwork and the architecture, stuff like that. Like, those are the 2 reasons that I want to go. That's it.
That is and because she's 18, and in Europe she keeps sending me pictures of her drinking wine, and I'm like, come on now, still your dad, stop it. But she's with her mom, so yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Nice. Yeah. No, I'm glad she's having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Her mom doesn't look like this drawing, does she? Like, I'm just kidding.
This has a few more arms in it in tentacles, but close.
She didn't look like that when we got married.
This is the hammer piece.
Yes,
on Loki. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I just drew some hammer, Loki fan art, and because Krager drew a variant cover for Absolute. Well, he drew just a fan art piece for Absolute. It became a variant cover for book 2.
Roman Republic.
Oh, Roman Republic. Okay.
We need to rebuild the Roman Empire. Alex said Roman Republic.
Yeah, that checks out. But yeah, no. So I just drew a piece of fan art. He dug it. So yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was. I guess I didn't have like a full concept of the character when I drew it because I don't think his mouth really opens like that. But it was still a fun piece. Yeah, I had a good time doing it. Yeah.
Like I said, I went through and all these pieces. They stood out. And this is like, wow, these things are crazy. So this is the Ombi.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the villain poster, black and white. The black and white of the villain poster, and yeah, this was a tedious one to do, but a lot of fun. This one was all digital. I bounced back and forth a lot between digital, traditional, full-on digital, full-on traditional, and mixed match. It depends. But when doing stuff like this, I kind of want it to be a little tighter sometimes, and that's why I go straight up digital. But yeah, this is the 3 main villains, and the Envy are the main villain in the first 2 Absolute books. So and then the other 2 are like the side villains. So yeah.
Yes. I like good villains. These guys are evil. Like, they're very cool.
Alex, you're correct, but we need to go back to the Republic era. Pre-Augustus. I mean, honestly, pre-Julius Caesar.
You know way more about history than I do, my friend. Hey!
So, jumped up to Frog G.
Hey! Yeah, dude. That's a lot. That was a little CG lore. It was an Absolute 2, and there's a tier where you could become a trading card. And Nefarious, Global Frequency, he backed the first one. That was colored by Matt Yackey. And then Frog G, the mod, the legend, backed the other one. And they designed the character. They're like, I want him to look like this, like that. I draw it, send it to him. And I'm like, I really want to work with ink spots. I love his color work. It's fantastic. I've seen his stuff on other things, not just Cash Grab, but other stuff. And when he colored it and we've posted it, people were like, this is really cool. When does this book come out? And we're like, no, this is a trading card. So, but the fans demanded it. We gave the fans what they wanted, and so, yeah, that's where Frog G was birthed from. It had nothing to do with Cyberfrog at all. So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, very fun piece, man. Oh yeah, Sir
Frog
Nunos.
G.
Yeah, that's the villain in it, and colored by Ink Spots once again. It can't, and that is the old logo. Matt Barr did a beautiful job and gave us our current logo, and thank you, sir, very much for that. So, but that was the old logo. Ink Spots kind of threw it in as a place header, but yeah. So that's the main big bad guy in Frog G. And in the first book, there is a supplemental you can get that tells a little bit of his backstory. So, yeah, his face melted off. It's pretty cool.
So we got
no, go ahead.
We got 2 left. We got 2 left. So I put this again, Frog G interior page, and
that's Death. Death sends Frog G on his quest to kill Sarnunos. So that is our version of Death. It's this weird, monstrous amalgamation of creatures. Ink Spots is not just the colorist on this book. He's also full on collaborator. He gets percentage, but also he does a lot of research into like mythological creatures and other lores and deities and stuff like that. And he'll combine things and be like, won't it be cool if they look like this? He might send me a sketch of what he thinks they might look like, and I might embellish it and change it up. So it's a true collaboration, and he does a lot of legwork. So props to Ink for, we meshed together on this one where it's just a wild out there looking creature. So it was a lot of fun. And the book 2 will have a trading card of Death by Christopher John. So that'll be dope.
Nice. It's a beautiful page. I mean, every page in Frog G looks like this. Like I already backed Frog G, so I'm just waiting.
Dude, Ink is killing it. He's not just doing digital colors; he's doing traditional colors. He's mixed media, watercolors, acrylics, like you name it. He's throwing the kitchen sink at these things, and they're fire. Like it's amazing what he's doing.
It's an interesting way to draw, throwing kitchen sinks at things.
It gets the job done, man. You get a nice texture from the metal.
Right.
It's wonderful. Plus, it gets your wife mad at you. So
yes, because you have to keep going to Home Depot to get more kitchen sinks.
More kitchen sinks, man. It's just like your money's. I mean, I know he's a plumber, but I guess it's a tax write-off.
Top G Frog G crossover, Jason.
Andrew Tate.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
But if Andrew DM'd you and was like, yo, we need to do a Top G Frog G crossover, what would your answer be?
It would be, how much money are we getting?
There we go. That is the correct answer.
That's the answer he would want as well,
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, pay me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
Pay me money.
So the last image I put here.
Yeah, that's one of the pages in the interior of Absolute One Stormy Night. The samurai priest goes on a quest that will change the landscape of the city of Pizeus, which is in Absolute. So it's a silent comic. Except some sound effects, but yeah, I tried to make it a little Sin City-ish because I'm heavily inspired by Frank Miller, and keeping those foregrounds stark white with a heavy detail in the background, which is kind of a flip of what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So and a little Sam Keith stuff thrown in there too with anatomy and shading and stuff like that, and just drawing from my influences and banging. Like if I drew a page that day. So if it took me 2 hours or it took me 12 hours. I drew a page that day because I wanted to draw a page a day, and I was on a good track for 2 weeks where I was drawing just a page a day, 5 days a week, the McFarlane method. So I was like, yeah, I could easily draw comics a page a day if I really want to, and make it a full-time gig. So, but this is a little sloppier than what like a Frog G book would be, or like even a tighter Absolute book would be. This is very messy, very loose, and just energetic. It's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I love that page. It came out great.
Yeah, so I'll pull that down. Jason, can you throw the link for Frog G? Sorry, Sandberg, can you throw the link for Frog G into the private chat so I can pull up the Frog G campaign? I'm just having a hard time grabbing it.
As the kids say, on it, sir.
Okay.
There you go.
And then,
how about I share a Ink Spots page that he recently did?
For sure.
Colored.
Dude, yes.
So what I'll pull up while you're doing that, I'll pull up the mailing list because I did have that ready for.
Is this going to be a Friday nights exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah, this page. Yeah.
Yes. Because we always get the exclusives, folks.
So,
No lie.
here I've got the campaign that's currently active on Indiegogo right now. As you can see, you go over to Indiegogo, Absolute One Stormy Night. Sign-ups receive a free trading card. The Samurai Priest goes on a stealth mission of mystery. 24 pages. Again, it's just artwork by Jason. 24 pages of the Samurai Priest himself in action. Gritty action.
And I'm
There
not
it is.
sure. I'm not 100% if I'm gonna make the card metal or foil or what. It all depends on the signups and what happens. So we'll see how that.
I prefer
goes.
punk myself, but
I love the metal cards because I imagine like 10,000 years from now, some archaeologists digging around Middle America and they find one of these metal cards and they're like, what the hell was going on in
I never
2023?
thought about that.
That's
That's
right.
cool. I do. Absolute
That's
2
right.
does have a metal card. It has a Shelby Robertson metal card.
can you carve one out of granite?
No, but I'll do it for you.
Perfect. Perfect. I would like like if you ever seen the ancient Sumerian kings list where it's the big stone column and then they like chiseled in Sanskrit the list of kings.
I think
Or
I know what you're
Dudes.
talking about.
What if the pyramids was a crowdfunding add-on?
I thought it was.
I could deliver little miniature pyramids, maybe, but
Well,
you
the
know.
Pyramid of Giza was the crowd fund. It's the others
The
that were the
Sphinx-
stretch goals.
The Sphinx was
That's
a
what
stretch
stretch
goal.
goals. Nice.
So I'm having difficulty pulling up Frog G. I don't know if you can.
That's what she
maybe
said.
share it. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you can share it, Jason, because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't grab the
gotcha.
link.
Yeah, I
I
can.
gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
that
He's
Jason.
got that socialist Canadian internet.
Yeah, and not only that, I'm gonna enlarge too. So just bear with me here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Where we at?
embiggenate, and then I'm gonna
He's
He's
share.
gonna embiggenate. Watch
Gonna
out.
embiggenate.
Wouldn't be
He's-
It wouldn't be an episode of Friday Nights without some technical difficulties. But it's
That's
not
right.
my internet. It's
Right,
fine.
that's right.
That's right.
Jason, we're so happy you're here post Canadian internet problems.
Oh, dude, it's my pleasure. I was looking forward. I was like, I really hope somebody's internet messes up because I really don't want a professional show.
Woo. All right,
Hey, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
So we can blow up that trailer and throw
Yep,
it. So
yep, I
nice
can.
and beautiful.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Pedro
boom, boom.
Ang-
Oh, you know what?
animation.
I don't know if I shared with audio.
Oh, nice.
Is
Yeah, I'm good
is
friends
it-
with Pedro.
Yeah, there's Luke Alietta, Death Metal Hero. He does the voiceover for it, so you're gonna want that audio.
Let me
Yeah,
do
another good friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
unshare and then reshare and make sure I get the audio in there. So bear with
Yeah.
me here.
Fully
Oh,
animated cartoon.
Two of my favorite people. That's what I love about this scene. Like, so to give you a bit of lowdown on how I ran into Jason and Shay and that whole gang, it was through Fraga. Again, Image 90s. I love Blood Strike. I love Young Blood. I love, Todd McFarlane Spawn. I grabbed every Image comic there was. That was my thing in the 90s. So when I saw Dan show up, I was all over it, right? Dan Fraga, holy shit, Image Comics.
Yeah.
I know who he is. And then Death Metal Hero started doing those karaoke's of Doom. So I was showing up for the very first karaoke's of Doom, and then that's how I met Death Metal, and that's how I met Jason, and then that's how I met Shay. And then even going through Absolute, like seeing the editing and the lettering, just the style of. So I'm all about hero's journey, creating a bunch of characters who go on an epic journey together, going through their backstories and their story. And it was actually reading the editing from Absolute that, and obviously Shay and Cy, they used to do writing prose. I don't know if they do that show anymore. But
I
I
haven't
used
seen
to
him
watch.
do it in a while.
Yeah, but that's what actually led to me asking them if they would do the editing on Soultac, and that's
Nice.
true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do good.
my
work.
artist just sent me over a new page, and there's a cute little baby on it.
Oh,
Sweet. All right, you guys ready for some
Nice.
AV action? Ready?
yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
We've all read the story. The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life, stories don't always have happy endings. Frog G, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill a god by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
That voodoo priestess, I could fix her.
You could you could fix her, man. You could change her.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm willing to
You could
try.
make it right.
So congratulations on cracking 5 figures, sir. You're
Yes.
doing fantastic here. So
Yeah,
kudos
yeah.
to you.
And we have one last stretch goal that isn't listed at 20K. Everyone gets a wrench, like a little bottle opener,
Nice.
metal wrench, or
Nice.
whatever thingy. That So if we hit that before we ship, everyone gets it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll over and we'll look at the tiers here.
Sure.
So
I'm going to
the
make
first
this
one-
promise right now. If on my first book, because that's when you want to make the promises, right?
It's true.
If I make 6 figures, everyone gets an ore.
Does that include the decimal? Does that include the decimal point? Is that like to the right of the decimal point?
And is it like a full ore, or are you talking about like a little
Yeah.
like
You'll find out.
cheeseburgers, toothpick
You'll
ore?
find out. If I hit 6 figures, you're all getting an ore.
Okay.
They're just gonna mail all those.
So
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, right.
I like it.
So $85, all the covers plus the supplemental.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
you get a good deal with that one. You'll save on shipping, and you also get a discount than if you were to get everything separately. So yeah, it's a good deal.
Okay. Next one, of course, it's is that a toque? Is that a toque or
beanie.
Is it too gay?
is it toque?
beanie.
Nice.
The beanie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That doesn't come with any stretch goals or anything. That if you just back just the beanie and don't add anything, you just the beanie, it ships out right away. You get it.
Was
So,
it made in a sweatshop?
I think the person who sewed it was sweating profusely. So yes.
All right, hard work. We love hard work. Fantastic. $20, people. Now, if you order, it's not going to be there in time for Christmas, but if you order, it'll be January, so you'll still need the hat. Next up, just the book standard cover.
Yeah, that's ink
$25.
spots in my cover. So yeah. Yep.
How many
That's that big
pages?
one. The 48 pages, fully
Okay.
colored. Yeah.
Beautiful. Like that page I showed. Yeah, that's beautiful work.
Nice.
Sweet. Sweet.
Hey, and so Rini did a cover for you. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's not it.
What?
That's a placeholder that we didn't take
Oh.
down because you can't take
Okay.
that. If you scroll
Yeah.
further down, you'll see
Okay.
the actual one colored by Billy Bascom and stuff like that. But yeah,
I'm glad. I was I was kind of trying to
Irene
hide my
hates that.
concern, but I'm
Irene
glad to know
hates
that.
that
It's a thumbnail.
image. She hates it with a passion, dude.
You should make that the back cover. Like turn it upside
Dude.
down, make that in the back.
You
Yeah.
have no idea how many people were like, please make it a trading card, do something with it. And Irene was like, no, like she's flipping out. Like, we'll respect her and we won't do it. So,
Damn Plagal cover.
Lego.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Gobble
is this
Girl.
not suitable for work? Is that what
No,
is?
this is actually an all ages book.
Okay.
Just because you got boob Dan on a comic doesn't mean it's like blood and guts and gore. Like there's action, and I consider it no harsher than Spider-Man's Torment. It's like grim
Okay.
fairy tales, stuff like that. So it's something like I don't have children. Let me preface that. But to me, like a 12-year-old could easily read this fine and not be traumatized. A 10-year-old, yeah, sure, you know what I mean. So, but I don't
like-
have kids, so.
It's like Benny Hill, right? It's like Benny Hill,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Standard cover plus supplemental, $40.
Yep.
Tell us about the supplemental.
The supplemental is the story of Sarnunos. It's like the fall from grace that he had because he's a demigod, and he's actually the Inkspots could tell you a lot more about it because he came up with the backstory of the character. But he's essentially supposed to destroy things, and he wants to create. So he starts making monsters and stuff, and all the gods get together of different lores and stuff and kind of kick him out. And so it's like the story of his fall. With that, Inkspots is drawing that one actually, and I'm doing inks over top of it digitally. So you still get my flavor of like that absolute style inking with Inkspots' storytelling and layouts and stuff like that. So, and you got a beautiful matte bar cover on that, colored by the great
Nice.
Mac Yaki.
Oh,
So yeah,
nice.
you can't miss.
Nice.
Late night with Cap stopped by. JT Guns.
Hey.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. It's just a cool cover.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas, Cap. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry.
Bascom
Merry,
Frog
merry.
G sketch cover.
Yeah, you get a 6x9 drawing of Frog G by me, plus the book. I think you get the supplemental as well with those. Not 100%. I think you do. It's been a while since I checked the eBay, but
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, nice. Inkspots penciled cover.
Well, no, you get the Inkspots. The way Inkspots does this,
Oh,
the
pencil,
supplemental.
okay.
Yeah, but the way he does the supplemental is he draws each panel separately. Like, so he'll lay out the
Okay.
panels separately, and then he'll put them together in the page, and then send it to me. So you get a full on, like, they're not like tiny little panels; they're actually pretty big. So you get an original panel from the supplemental.
Nice.
Cool.
Retailer, I love this. Thank you for offering this. You know, we've all been almost every other week we cover the plight of the LCS on this show because they're between a rock and a hard place. I did it on Jupiter. Kudos to you. I think more people need to do this.
Mhm.
So if you're a retailer or if you love your retailer and you want to back at this level, you get 5 books, and then this helps the retailer because they're not beholden to Diamond in the big 2, and it helps the creator, helps the reader. I think this is fantastic.
And not only that, you get 5 books for the price of 4. So
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. And to our chat, once again, we challenge you to get the retail pack and go to your local LCS and see if they will, keep one for yourself, and then see if they'll put them on the shelf. That's
keep the free one.
Yeah, exactly. You keep the free one, take it to your local LCS. Let's really, really get these indie comics on the shelves, for sure, man. And I think that's probably the best way to do it is, and if you're, like we talked a little bit about it last week, if you're somebody that goes to conventions, if you have a booth at conventions and stuff, get these retail packs and, and sell them at your booth.
Yeah. It's a good idea. And with the retail pack, you get the one set of the stretch goals, so you can keep the stretch goals too. So
Nice.
Original art.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, you get an original interior page. It's first come, first serve. You'll get a PDF of the pages, and you get to pick which one you want.
Cool. Love it.
Cool.
All right. And, hey, question on the original art. Do you like roll it up and put it in a tube when you ship it? Like how does that work?
Well, I'm going to ship it flat mainly because I work in shipping for my work. And so if anything, I'll just send it out from my job, and I'll put like a fluted cardboard, meshed it, and it's in a nice padded envelope too. So, and I, put fragile stickers on it and stuff like that. So I have never had somebody complain about art getting damaged or anything getting damaged with me sending it to them.
Awesome.
So far so good, knock on wood. Now, if something bad should unfortunately happen, hit me up. We'll work something out. So
cool.
Original art. There's like some double page spreads. I love double page spreads. You just like you. I love Jack Kirby, and he was the master in the 70s of those double page spreads. How many are left of? Or what's still available for these?
There's only the one double page spread in the first Frog G book. Just the way it worked out that way. So yeah. So there's only the one.
The Big Daddy tier. All right, run through what's in the Big Daddy tier.
With the Big Daddy tier is a subscription tier. So first off, if we ever added anything, like we added the beanie, you get it no matter what. We probably won't be adding anything else. But not only that, you get everything in the campaign. You get except an original page. So you get all 3 books. You get the supplemental. You get a 9x12 drawing by me. You get a 9x12 full acrylic painting of a Frog G bust by Ink Spots. He'll paint it live on stream, and
Wow.
so you get that, which those normally would go for about $400 to $500 as is anyway. So you're getting a full on. You get everything. You get the supplemental. You get the books. You get the beanie. You get everything with it. So it's the biggest bang for your buck that you could possibly get. And if you happen to sign up, if you had signed up when we launched or before we launched, whatever, there is a discount for that tier. If you check, it should still be, it'll be active still. And if you can find it, click that link. And if you sign, you're like, oh yeah, I did sign up in that email. You get a discount for that. So yeah.
Nice. Dan Plago cover art. Ooh.
Yep.
All right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The original art for it.
Oh, Jackknife is jumping down our throats over here. Calm down.
he's got an itchy trigger finger because he's worried about being shadow banned. But all right.
Hold on, let me pull up where do you click on the shadow ban? Oh yeah, it's right here. No.
No way, we love Jack. Never shadow ban you, Jack.
That's right.
Oh, so this is the actual Arini cover.
Yeah, that's sold.
All right. Sweet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like you said, if you scroll pretty far down if you want to, and you can see it's colored by Billy Basco, also from Goblin Girl. It's pretty far down there though.
Oh, down here.
Yeah,
Okay.
just keep going.
That's another
keep going.
book I can't wait for. I'm excited for Dan's book coming out.
Oh, Dan's book, dude. I mean, there's so many crazy good campaigns out there. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's just below the supplement. There it is.
Right here.
One more up. There it is.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Irene cover, colored by Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be a virgin cover, so there's no logo or there's no trade on that. It's just as is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Should I hit refresh? Do you think we had any
If you
movement
want,
here?
I mean, on my show, I hardly ever refresh stuff, but it's up to you. So, yeah.
All right. So we most of our viewers are replays, so we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah,
here.
dude, I know how it goes, man. Yeah, if you want to share the screen, there's a recently colored page of that ink did of from the no. I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, it's all good.
Come on.
It's all good.
Friday night's exclusive.
Mhm.
We get the goods.
There we go.
Cool.
Oh wow. Look at
Yeah,
that.
so there's Frog leaning into a bunch of heads back here. You know, she whipped him into a bunch of heads. He's not too happy about it. She's kind of yelling at him here. This is the Baba Gaga. I know it's Baba Yaga, but we say Baba Gaga because we do what we want. And she wears the heads of her victims as like dress attire. So she's like a fancy Victorian type lady. So she wears whatever heads is suiting her that day. And this is some girl's head that she put on. So that's why it's all melting and withering away and decaying because she's had it a while.
Beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
She is.
So yeah, so here she's scolding Frog G. He's like, "Oh, you're gross. Get away from me." And then here she is like grabbing him, like pulling him closer because she's gonna like eviscerate him. And he's
Give
like,
us a kiss,
"Don't kill
right?
me." Yeah, pretty much.
Give us a
big one.
kiss.
Yeah, Ink is just killing it. He's added these backgrounds in here to provide atmosphere. It's just the texture that he does. It's fantastic. Like we
amazing.
couldn't have asked for a better colorist, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we work really well together. So yeah. So there you go. It's a little exclusive for you.
Everything hangs together, but it's distinctive. Great coloring there.
Yeah. Thanks.
So Jackknife, you're telling us to wrap it up. We hope you stick around through the full end credits because Mr. Mad Ruth has a special present for y'all. It's a Christmas themed outro. So stay tuned and you're gonna enjoy that. Jason, thanks so much for hanging out with us on this Christmas episode.
Appreciate you guys having me, and I extend my channel to y'all as well. If you ever need to come on, promote or something, I do it on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern usually. So a little flexible with the time slot, but usually it's on Sundays. So
nice.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right. Chris, any parting words as people get ready for the Christmas weekend? Do you have any final thoughts?
If you don't like my politics, you can still buy all of the books.
I concur.
Yeah.
It's a good statement.
All right, Craig, hit us.
Yep. All right, so this video was a little bit too big for me to throw in a StreamYard. However, it's 12 minutes of Christmas stuff that I just threw together for everybody. Again, thank you so much to everyone for joining us the Friday nights. As you know, we're on episode 21, I'd like to say. We do this every night, every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We keep it under 90 minutes, 3 topics, 1 guest creator. Thank you so much for joining us, Jason. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas.
Merry
And
Christmas,
I'm going to have to remove us before I hit play. But again, thank you so much.
Max, I heard there's a song about me. Why don't you put it on? I'm curious to hear it.
I don't think you're going to want to hear it.
Max, just put it on. Put the song on.
It's not very nice.
Max,
Are you sure?
put it on.
Okay.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
That's me.
You're a fugly piece of shit.
What?
You bring bendy straws to bathrooms because you like the taste of piss, Mr. Grinch.
No, I don't. Max?
I wouldn't suck your dick if it was dipped in honey and could cure cancer.
Jesus Christ, who wrote this? Who wrote this song, Max?
Also, you have no dick.
Stop. Stop the song.
I can't.
Max,
No, I can't.
stop. Just stop the song. Hit stop.
Broken.
What's broken?
Jammed. I don't know what you want me to do.
Just like turn it down.
I'm a dog.
Max.
You're a dipshit, Mr. Grinch.
Okay.
Even babies want you dead.
Wow.
You've never brought home a woman because you're scared you'll wet the bed, Mr. Grinch.
I wish they weren't so good at rhyming.
The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: bitch,
I'm not.
dumpster, bitch.
No. This is not how it goes. I knew they changed it, but I thought it'd be like a key change or maybe like a solo or something. But this is degrading. This hurts.
Pretty detailed. Yeah.
What happened to the alligator part? I actually liked that part. It was kind of funny.
Oh, it's a crocodile.
No, it was an
No,
alligator.
it's crocodile.
Was it a crocodile?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's seasick crocodile. Yeah.
You're poor, Mr. Grinch.
They didn't leave a stone unturned.
You can't afford the bus.
Lower middle class,
You're
maybe.
deathly allergic to tree nuts, and your exact address is this, Mr. Grinch.
No. I don't.
1482 Mount Crumpet Boulevard,
Holy shit.
Whoville, Michigan.
That's my address. What are you gonna do?
I mailed your bitch ass a bag of nuts.
This is a song that kids sing? Every year they sing this, like around the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
A song that says bitch. It has said bitch like 3 times.
Yeah. That's too much. Yeah.
They know I gave the presents back, right? Like at the end of the movie, I gave them back. I'm a good guy now. I go to church.
Yeah. I believe you.
Oh, there's the solo. Yeah, actually a really cool solo. Wow. Shame about the rest of the song.
That's just a dress that you are in red,
I'm fucked.
Mr. Grinch.
This feels bad.
You don't know how to read.
This feels really bad.
I cannot stress enough how much you love to suck down pee, Mr. Grinch. According to an anonymous poll with a sample size of over 3,000 Who's who were asked to rank you on a scale from 1 to 100
Mr. Grinch?
based on traits such as likability, general odor, and physical attractiveness, the highest number we got was 3.
What's wrong, Mr. Grinch?
You ever feel like no matter how hard you try, people will always see you as your past self, just as this one thing, one unchangeable thing?
Like a dog?
I guess no matter what, I'll always be a big green monster.
I thought you were gray.
No, I'm green.
Oh.
You didn't know that? Oh, dog. That's right.
I love you, Mr. Grinch.
I love you too, Max. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I crave. I don't care about the beast man lurking in the Christmas cave. I don't need to hang out with Trapjaw. That guy's always been kind of a dick. Evelyn won't make me happy. In fact, she really makes me sick. I just want you for my own, a place where I can rest my bones, make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is Castle Grayskull. He-Man!
Yes, Skeletor, what is it this time?
Oh, hey, He-Man, I'm just wondering if you could hand over the keys to Castle Grayskull?
No!
Ah, man!
I'm glad you suggested going hunting, Larry. Being out here among these snow-covered pines really puts me in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, Blake, there's nothing more Christmassy than walking through the woods with a rifle. How about a couple sips to warm up?
Sure, a couple of sips couldn't hurt. What do you know? Turns out it only had a couple of sips in it.
Get her done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Blake, we just banged us Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It can't be. Oh, we just shot Rudolph, man. He's beloved by children the world over. People are going to hate me. They're going to burn my records. They're going to take away my chair.
Keep it together, Blake. Nobody's going to take your chair, you hear me? Nobody's ever even going to know this happened. Now help me start digging.
Rudolph, where are you? We must continue on our journey. What?
Oh, my God. What did we do?
What we had to do. No witnesses. Now keep digging.
Hermie! Rudolph! It's time for some hot chocolate. What?
Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God.
Come on.
Christmas Town's a nice place, isn't it? What's the matter, friends? Haven't you ever seen a talking snowman?
I thought this would come in handy. At least we ain't got to dig no hole for that one.
Oh, my God. Where'd they all come from? Look, it's Santa's castle.
Let's get her done.
Wait, no! Oh, thank God. It was just a dream.
You've been a naughty boy, Shelton. Oh, oh, oh.
Now is my time to shine. Pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. Castle Grayskull will be mine. Pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. Evelyn and I will dine. Pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. On battle cat scones and Orko ice cream cones atop your bones that we built into thrones. Bum, 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 bum.
He-Man is finally here. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
No!
My friend Man in Arms has a really cute bum. I'd like to take him to my room and cover him in kisses.
I can't do this.
Disregard everything I just said. Please don't tell the missus where my fist is, but have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, great, a gay joke. Those have never been done. Sarcasm. Whose dog creature is this? If nobody claims this, I'm going to have to get it euthanized. Just let me know, or into the trash can it goes.
All right, Snoopy. We got the enemy positions. Let's turn back and report what we saw.
They're sleeping.
What?
The Jerrys! The blankets are on! They're sleeping, Charlie Brown! Get the mustard gas.
The mustard gas?
Did I stutter?
They're asleep!
They're about to be awake. Now, Charlie Brown!
That was wrong! That was wrong!
We're heroes! We're heroes! What? You let them get behind us! Do your goddamn job, Charlie Brown!
1990 climbing right wing. That was incredible!
We're not done yet.
What are you doing? He's defenseless!
He's the enemy! You think he's just gonna hit the ground and stop being a soldier? Do you?
Please, Snoopy, please! He's just a kid!
Take it up with the Kaiser.
Oh God, no! No, you can't! Stop it, Snoopy! Stop it, get off him! Bad! Oh my God, what did you do to him? Oh, it's just a game! Someone help! Where are the adults? Someone, anyone, for the love of God! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, we're gonna have to put you down, Snoopy! You're gonna be dead soon!
Can do this. Feliz, no, that's not it. Feliz Navidad. Ah! Feliz Navidad. Amen. Feliz Navidad. I don't know the words. Oh. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Beast man. Feliz Navidad. Something Spanish. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I don't have a heart. Feliz Navidad. No, seriously, I don't have organs. Feliz Navidad. This is just all bones. Feliz Navidad. But somehow I have muscle.